Hi, welcome to Yoga Megan. Today, we're going to work on warming up the body, generating some heat within, and just kind of opening up all the muscles and trying to energize and relax at the same time. So grab your mat and your cushion, and I'll meet you on the mat. All right, sitting nice and tall on your cushion. Long spine, crown of the head reaching the ceiling, chin slightly tucked, tailbone long. Close the eyes and we'll just take a few breaths here. So pulling the lower rib cage back towards the spine and widening out the collarbones. The lower shoulder blades are drawing towards each other on the back or towards the spine. The jaw is relaxed, the tongue at the base of the neck is relaxed. Filling up with air from the root all the way to the crown of the head on a big breath, front, sides, and back of the body. Fill up with air. And pause at the top. Hold the breath as long as you can, and then let it come out. Just let it melt out the nose all the way back down to the root. And try and let the exhale be nice and long, even twice as long as your inhale is if you can. Two more like that. Inhale, front, sides, back of the body, full breath. Pause at the top for a few moments, and then exhale, let the air melt out your nose. Twice as long as the inhale. One more. Pause. Let the air melt out. Staying tall on the spine as the air melts out your nose. Let's start with one Om. Deep breath in. And let's just start with some neck rolls, reverses the back. We're going to begin with a little bit of movement and then go into an energizing breath called Kapal Bhakti, which literally translates to shining skull. It was a way to advertise the breaths or the effect of the breaths thousands of years ago when yoga was passed down orally and traditionally from guru to student. It was said that if you did this breath often, that you would have a shining skull, or your aura, your crown chakra aura would be glowing. What it literally does is helps shoulder rolls back. It helps draw oxygen into the blood and helps the blood flow throughout the body and especially into the brain. And then forward, shoulder rolls. And over to your right, reach, armpit to the ceiling, shoulders back, anchor the tailbone, circle the arm back, switch, other side. Shoulders back, armpit open, circle the arm back, one more time each side. Over, open, circle, over, open, circle. Take the cushion away, leave it somewhat close. You might need it further for Kapal Bhakti, and then just circle around the hips. Let's go a couple of rounds one way, and then reverse it opposite way. Okay, so cobbler's pose, feet together, hands on the ankles. Draw your elbows straight back on the sides of the body, shoulders down. As you lift your breastbone up, draw the knees towards the floor. Inhaling, pulling your ankles back, knees down, and chest up. You should feel this in your thighs, inner thighs, hips, and back. Breathing naturally and normally. Keep reaching those knees towards the floor. Elongating the spine. And then just let the legs kind of butterfly a bit to draw some energy and blood flow into the hips, and then release. So you can grab that pillow back if you need it. We're going to do Kapalbhati. So in Kapalbhati, it is an active exhalation and an active inhalation. Sorry, that's not true. It's an active exhalation and a passive inhalation. So the inhalation, this is the slow version of it. Inhalation is, exhalation is between the belly button and the pelvic bone. The belly snaps in on the exhale, right? So it's just here. So if you want to keep your hand here, and then your top hand can stay on your chest and make sure your chest is not involved. The chest should not move up and down. It should just be stagnant. But the lower belly button will inhale, press out. Exhale, snap in. Yep. And really just snap it out like you're just blowing your nose, kind of. May help to have a tissue handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 of these. And on the last one, you're just going to, so here's the example of a round of 3. And the last one, exhale everything out. So we're going to do 10. And on the 10th one, exhale everything out. Take a little break and we'll do it again. This is again to energize the body, draw heat to the body. So hands on the chest, hands on the lower belly. And just keep it a nice slow pace. What's more important is the consistency than the pace. So if you go faster, but you become inconsistent, go back and slow down, because it's more important for consistency than for speediness. So inhaling, exhaling, and again. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Just breathe normally for a few moments. And again, one more round of 10. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And release. Just breathe normally for a few moments. Kapalbhati is a cleansing breath. It's one of the Kriyas. Kriya is a cleansing action that we take in our body to help our body and our mind. So that's a cleansing breath you can do anytime. It's great this time of year in the winter, especially when stuff gets stagnant and cold and yucky. We're going to incorporate another breath with our sun salutations, and I just want to demonstrate right now. So we're going to go double in the nose, double out the mouth, both active. So it's going to go, that's what the breath is. You want to just try that. And as you exhale, again, that same spot between the navel and the pelvic bone, that's the area that's snapping in on the exhale. So come on to all fours. Circling around a few times to the right and the left. And let's do 3 cat-cows, inhaling up. Sinking the breastbone, lifting the collarbones, widening the hips, rounding the back, cat pose. Spine reaching to the sky, space between each vertebrae. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale up. Exhale, round the back. Opposite arm and leg extend out. Reach the opposite arm and leg, elbow to knee, in and extend out 10 times. 2, breathing normally. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and other side, opposite arm and leg extend out, and elbow to knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to all fours. Open up to the side, a stretch. So right knee bent, left leg straight, right arm up and over the ear. Armpit towards the ceiling, look up. Pushing the floor away, pinky toe down on the left foot, and then slowly round towards all fours, switch sides. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Right leg out, left knee down, right arm up. Armpit back, arm over the ear, armpit to the ceiling, pinky toe down on the right foot, open up and then rotate back to all fours. We're going to come to downward dog. So tuck the toes. Tuck the toes, press back, downward dog. So we're going to start out in a wide-legged downward dog. So toes on the mat, heels off the mat. So you're slightly pigeon-toed. Your feet are in a slight angle. Armpits pulling towards each other. Tailbone reaching back and widening out. Ears in between the biceps. Take a few breaths here. And then now step the feet in together. So toes together, heels about an inch or half an inch apart. And then press the hips back, armpits towards each other, lengthen the spine back. Relax the neck, shoulders and jaw. And let's walk the feet to the hands. Toes together, heels apart, hang forward, grab your elbows, and just let the jaw, neck, and shoulders relax. Kind of shake your head no and yes to make sure that everything is relaxed. Bend the knees slightly. Switch the grip on the elbows. And release the hands. Slowly ragdoll roll up to a standing position. And let's start our sun salutation. So we're going to do 10, 5 on each side. Inhaling up and back. This is to warm up the body. So at the beginning, just take it nice and easy. Listen to your body wherever you're at. If you're not completely warm yet, take it really easy on yourself. Right leg back for a lunge. Inhale, look forward. Let's drop the knee and just take a few breaths here to open up that hip flexor. Breathing into the tailbone, left hip drawing back, right hip pressing forward. Shoulders squeezing on your back towards each other. Now come to plank, top of a push-up. We're going to start with one double in the nose, double out the mouth. Now lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, whichever feels right to you right now in this moment. Forehead, nose, chin, snake up, knees off the ground, toenails down, elbows in, hands off the ground, squeeze those shoulders towards each other. Reach out of the crown of the head and then slowly come back, chin, nose, forehead, tuck the toes, press back, downward dog. Right leg forward for a lunge. Left leg forward, standing forward bend. Pull yourself towards those toes, release. And then inhale up, flat back or ragdoll roll all the way up to standing, hands to your heart. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back for a lunge. Take that knee down, press the left hip forward and the right hip back. Shoulders back towards each other. A few breaths here. Take your right foot back, come into a plank, top of a push-up, 1, double in the nose, double out the mouth. And lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Baby cobra to begin, forehead, nose, chin, elbows in, off the ground, toenails down, knees off the ground. Lift up as high as you can. Use those muscles to caress the spine. Come down, chin, nose, forehead. Tuck the toes, press up and back, downward dog. Shoulders squeezing towards each other. Left foot forward for lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Exhale and release. Inhale all the way up. And tiny arch back. Hands to your heart. Let's pick up the pace a little bit now here to generate a little more heat in the body. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back for lunge. Left leg back, plank. 3, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Cobra. Belly button to the floor, elbows in, lift the chest. Lower down. Chin, nose, forehead, tuck the toes, press back, downward dog. Shoulders down the back. Right leg forward for a lunge. Left leg forward, standing forward bend. Inhaling all the way up. Tiny arch back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back for a lunge. Right leg back, plank. 3, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Cobra, elbows in. Belly button to the floor. Shoulders down and breastbone up. Lower down. Chin, nose, forehead. Press the floor away. Press back, downward dog. Shoulders back and left foot forward for a lunge. Inhale, exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back for a lunge. Left leg back, plank. 5, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Inhaling up, cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Pressing back. Armpits towards each other, right leg forward. Inhale, left leg forward, standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back for lunge, right leg back plank. 5, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And right leg forward, or left leg forward, sorry. Lunge, right leg forward, standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up and back. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back for a lunge. Left leg back, plank. 7, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Inhaling up, cobra, exhaling, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward for lunge. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhaling all the way up and back. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back for lunge. Right leg back, plank. 7, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Cobra. Downward dog. Left leg forward. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last round. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back for a lunge. Left leg back, plank. 10, double in the nose, double out the mouth.
Lower down. Should be feeling a little warm now. Inhaling up and exhaling down, downward dog, press back. Right leg forward for the lunge. Left leg forward, standing forward bend. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, hands to your heart. Inhale up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. Right leg back plank. 10, double in the nose, double out the mouth. Lower down. Cobra. And lower back down. Bring the feet to the bottom and reach back and grab the ankles. Flex the feet. Kick the feet away so the thighs are lifting up towards the ceiling and the feet are kicking back towards the back wall. Breathe here, a few breaths. Keep the knees parallel, try not to let them go out to the sides. And then release. Take the elbows and cross them, hands on the shoulders, and let the head rest on the arms, heels in, toes out. Take a few breaths here. This is a great position for the neck. And then switch the arms. Same thing, forehead on the arms. Hands on the shoulders. And then slowly come back, pressing back to downward dog. Shoulders squeeze towards each other and down the back. Take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, foot towards the opposite bottom cheek, knee towards the ceiling. And then take that knee towards the right elbow, hold, the left elbow, hold, towards the center, hold, and then the foot straight through. Come into a lunge, inhaling, exhaling, step the back foot onto the floor and straighten the front leg, head towards the knee or towards the ankle. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, head to knee. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward. And then exhale, straighten the leg, head to knee. Take that hands just in front of the right foot a bit and take that left leg up to the sky. We're going to take the right or left foot to the right heel, bend both knees. Straighten both legs, take the left foot up to the sky, standing splits. 5 times. Bend in and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then turn the hips so they're parallel. Come to a warrior 3 leg and just hold it here. Then come into standing splits and hold it. And then standing forward bend. Switch and send that right leg back into a lunge. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lower the right heel, straighten the front leg. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straight, standing head to knee. Inhale, lunge. Head to knee, straighten the legs. One more. Lunge. Head to knee, straighten the legs. Back to the lunge, hands in front of you, right leg up to the sky, standing splits. Bend both knees, foot to ankle. Lift up. 2, 5 times. 3, 4, 5, and then turn the foot so that the hip is parallel. You're in your warrior 3 leg, holding here. Then into standing splits, a little higher, standing forward bend. Widen the feet out, come to Malasana. Drop the tailbone, hands into prayer position, right in between the the thighs. Press the hands together, forearms in a straight line, and widen the collarbones. Drop the tailbone. Breathe. Coming onto the bottom, we're just going to do a little bit to relax here. Let's take a wide leg stance. Before we do we'll do a seated meditation today instead of Shavasana. So wide leg stance. You're going to take the left hand towards your left foot or your right hand to your right foot. Lifting up and over. Armpits open. Take the right hand behind, the left hand behind the ear. And then interlace your hands behind, elbow on the inside. And then try and open up if you can, or as close to this as you can. Anchoring both sit bones down. And then lifting up, let's go to the other side, same way. So hands behind the head and then open up. And then slowly lifting up, hands on the shins or ankles or thighs, whatever is easiest. You're going to drop your right shoulder towards center, take your left shoulder back, or the opposite if you're mirroring me. Breathing normally. Sit bones down. And then back to center, switch. Opposite shoulder towards center, other shoulder back, looking up and back. Back to center, we're going to do double fire log. So take your left leg, shin parallel to the edge of your mat. Take your opposite foot on top. So ankle over knee, knee over ankle. If that's not possible, you can straighten the bottom leg and just do like that, okay? Lifting up and going over to your left, my right hip, whichever leg is on the floor, that's up and over 2 inches to that direction. Inhaling, lifting up, you can have your hands on your feet. Keep the ankles straight, feet flex, ankles straight. That's gonna help take any pressure off the knees. Inhale, lift up, coming forward like on a flat back, like a 45-degree angle, reaching out of the crown of the head. Take a few breaths here. You will feel it in your hip. If this feels like this is your threshold, stay here, breathe, let gravity in your breath open you up. Otherwise, reach out and forward and come to wherever is possible. If you want to take the hands to the small of the back, you can do that. And just hang over, breathe. And then slowly lift up. And let's just go straight into a twist here. So whichever leg is on top, twist towards that direction. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, rotating. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, rotating. One more. Back to center, and then let's switch legs. So whichever leg is on top, take that leg to the bottom. You want the shin parallel to the edge of the mat, ankle over knee, knee over ankle, and lift up and go 2 inches towards the bottom hip. Hands on the feet. Inhale, long spine, flat back, about a 45-degree angle forward. Breathe here. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to keep going, go all the way or out to come down, not just straight down, out to come down. And then hands at the small of the back if you like. Breathe. One hip will usually be tighter than the other. And then slowly coming back up, going into that twist. Opposite arm across the top leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. So grabbing your cushion, we're going to finish today with a little seated mini meditation. So with this meditation, we're just going to focus on the breath, and we give ourselves, the brain, a little job. The brain likes jobs. It needs things to do. If it doesn't have something to do, you'll find a mind just wandering. So we need to train the brain, direct it and train it to what we want it to do. So we're going to start with the breath, focusing on the breath. So I want you to inhale on a 5 count, hold the breath for a 3 count, and then exhale on a 10 count. So we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or as close to that as you can, right? Just do that quietly and make the breath as full, fluid, and quiet as you possibly can, just for a few moments. Begin when you're ready. And again, consistency is more important than any length of time. So if you find yourself grasping for air or getting the breath getting jerky, shorten the time. But just try and make the exhale twice as long. So if the inhale was 5 and that was too long, try an inhale of 3. Pause for 3 or 2 or even 1, and then exhale for 6. If your mind wanders, just take it back to the breath. Two more rounds. When you're done with your 2 rounds, just breathe normally for a few moments. Sit quietly. We'll finish with 1 Om and Om Shanti. Deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me.